Hey sweets, Assalamu alaikum. Good girl. Oh, she said, what? I want to eat my grass. So if she rubs on me like this, we talked about it last time, but I'm just going to not wait for her to cross or under her front feet. So if she wants to eat the grass again, we're just going to come, and there she steps under her front feet, and she crosses her, under her back feet, and she crosses her front feet. Good girl. Hey, comes in softly, we'll give her some scratches. So good girl. So with horses, what you want to really be aware of is your space and your energy, and their space and their energy, and you want to have something that feels respectful and feels like, you know, you're regarding them and their sanctity, and they're regarding yours. So one of the things that you'll notice, especially maybe with some confident horses, or horses that, you know, they're not really scared of you and you don't want them to be, or horses that, you know, like they're good leaders in and of themselves, is that they might check you out a little bit. So what she did there was, with this, what we call the inside front leg, she like stepped it into me, just like that, right? And that's sort of like maybe crowding me a little bit, depending on what energy she's coming in, because she's not really coming in for like just depending on what energy she's coming in with. And that's something in terms of doing groundwork I want to be really aware of, because her being aware of how comfortable I am with my space will solve a lot of behavioral issues that you guys might be having. So I'm going to imagine now, just with this noodle, that this is the size of my personal space. Like, this is the size of what we want, of how far I want her to be away from me. So I'm going to place it at my belly like this, okay? And she should be at the end of that rope. So we'll come here, we'll start our groundwork pattern. I'll look at her shoulder, then I'll slowly raise my fist. She comes in, I'll show her that this is what my energy is asking her to do, and she starts walking. Now what I might do is I'll see, is she maintaining at that distance, which she is, which is awesome. And then she'll come back to me. So we'll just try that again. And now like she's come a little bit into it and I step backwards. So I'll just, and there we'll relax. So she's at the end of that. Then it's all good. It's all good. So it doesn't need to be this long. That's just the size of what, you know, I just picked it up from the shed. You can use a crop, you can use, you know, some people like to draw a circle with chalk on the ground, whatever it is, just something where you can learn to create this bubble around you and communicate that with your horse. So now we'll try again. So I'll make the intention for her to go around me. Now look at that shoulder. I'll ask it to move. Then I'll slowly raise my hand up. And she goes, and we release the pressure, and I'll see, is she maintaining? No. So then I'll just bother her a little bit, and then we can relax. And that's okay. Good girl, right? So I dropped and she came in, that was perfect. So we'll try just going the other way. I'll look with a bit of intention. Slowly raise my hand, she goes. All right, we can check. Yeah, perfect. Good girl. So now I'll just keep her going, right? So whatever device you have, all it really is should be a communication of your energy and your intention. That's all it is. Beautiful. It's not anything that's particularly scary. If there's no intention behind it, she's a little bit bothered by it, so I'll stop and I'll step back. That's good girl, right? It's just this is just a communicator, or it's just a physical manifestation of your energy. And energy will have size and direction, right? So ideally I could make it smaller, like this. It shouldn't bother her too much. I can make it bigger, shouldn't bother her too much. So that's that. But for people that don't have a tool or whatever, maybe you can just use the lead rope here. You can just use this lead rope. And then we talk about how to handle the lead rope, how to swing it. And the cool thing is, if you hold it properly, you can make the lead rope longer, you can make the lead rope shorter, right? And then that will be the physical manifestation of whatever size you're intending. And there'll come a point when you develop the self-awareness within yourself, you can actually just, hey, like, this is how big I want it, this is how small I want it. And the horse will learn to read you, and you learn to read the horse. Inshallah, that's what we want to work towards. So with her now, that's all we really wanted to check. I might see, oh, can I sit on her? We can talk about the mounting process, and we'll go from there. But she could be okay. She's a little bit distracted, so maybe not today. This is really our first session. So it's okay. There we go, good girl. So you might have seen that where she didn't go to push on me that time. It was just she came in and she just softened. There she went to push on me, but it's okay, and there she softened. I should have caught that a bit earlier. Doesn't matter, it's all good. But why doesn't it matter? You're going to teach a horse bad habits, this, that. We're not too worried about it at the moment. Like sometimes, like, you know, like if she's a lesson horse, some people say, oh, but then she'll push someone smaller. So yeah, maybe it's a good point. But then what I'll do, I'll just teach that person, hey, just walk around in a circle, or be aware. So the thing that keeps you safe around horses isn't, oh, don't walk behind them or don't walk under them. It's about just being aware.